Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the second-year man Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills as they take on last year's #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, and the upstart Cleveland Browns.
No score just yet in this first quarter of action, but we have the offense in the red zone as they've got it here 1st and 10.
180! Mike, 49. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
180!
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guy. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the 17, Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen now looks to throw, and it's caught, and it's a fumble, and this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the... No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the 2nd quarter. But here's another 3rd down situation to check in on. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd and short. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push.
Well, this offense has struggled. They have not scored yet. They trail, but a chance here late in the 2nd quarter to try to get some points on the board. Mayfield to throw it. They'll let it go. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talking.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Fourth down, Mayfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. On third down, here's McCoy. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Now Mayfield on fourth down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the offense is in the red zone. It's a 1st and 10 situation at the 15-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Play fake, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Buffalo, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's just their second.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Big Ben Roethlisberger, and the Pittsburgh Steelers as they take on last year's #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield.
And we drop you in here under the lights. First drive of the contest.
Set, 180. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Mayfield.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? 3rd down, Mayfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his... Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. So time growing short here in this first half as they try to get some momentum heading into the lockers. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mayfield on first down. They'll roll him out right. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Mayfield, flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This is caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Hurry!
Now Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku. This defense is going to have to be stout here. 4th down, but the offense only needs 1 yard to pick up the... Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a... Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to... Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker. 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Set, 180. 98 to Mike. I got one.
To throw, Mayfield steps away to his left. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did, showed exactly why. It's not just how he played.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a man on his 8th NFL team, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and the Miami Dolphins, as they take on last year's #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield.
And now time to check into the action as this offense tries to see if they can put a drive together here early in this first quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, touchdown number 18 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A 4th down coming up. Decision time now, as this would be a long field goal attempt. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move it. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Well, the turnover forces this defensive unit to scramble to get back out there, as now they get the unenviable task of defending a 1st and goal situation. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's the former Dolphin All-Pro Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, it's Drake. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
58, right over there, yeah.
3rd and goal for Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. To throw on 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle of the backfield. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Here we go.
They're able to convert on 3rd. And again, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Set to Valve. His first touchdown. A long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Mayfield now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Jarvis Landry. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Rolling to, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 21st. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
matching hundreds. It's the coach.
It's the Cleveland Browns who have the football first on offense as we are ready to get this one started. Opening drive of the game.
180! I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, they've got his man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. Touchdown number. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? On third down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. Time to take you back into the ball game. It's a red zone alert as this defense faces a 1st and 10 in the final minute of the opening quarter. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now Ben on 3rd and long. That is caught at the 7. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yes. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. First down, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt hitting double. Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. Roethlisberger will throw as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even. Well, as It's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, brings up fourth.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they're likely forced a field goal attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. Time to jump back in. Opening drive, third quarter. And this offense has it in the red zone, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about...
So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. Here's Roethlisberger. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but now it's 3rd and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Buying time, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 23 here on the year. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. They'll run for it with Connor. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Time to hop in as this defense will need to make a red zone stop, starting with his 2nd and 4.
Go, let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield steps away to his left. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A big play coming up here. 3rd down and 2 from inside the red zone. What can this offense do? Let's find out. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
Check 4, check 4. Alert, 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 alert. Shot.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. On third down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He finds Beckham complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just... Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the...
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, and the Cincinnati Bengals as they take on last year's #1.
It's the Cleveland Browns who have the football first on offense as we are ready to get this one started. Opening drive of the game. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The tight end Seth DeValve, the intended receiver. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. From the 16, Dalton to the left side here for Eifert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The numbers for Eifert in that game last week, 5 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Andy Dalton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Dalton on 3rd and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield flushed out right. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. From the red zone now, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. As we drop you into the action, it's 2nd down, 2nd and 5 inside the red zone. 2nd and 5 now. Stanton eluding the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Stanton being chased out left. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt. So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter. 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. This offense hoping to put together a drive that will end at least 3 points to get them the lead here going into the lockers. Stanton dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th. A potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second-half lead? Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green. So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, first and 10. Looking to throw. Stanton looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Stanton. Caught left side. It's Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Well, this defense already down on the scoreboard here in a one-score game. They need a stop. They need a quick stop.
Hands up. Lee. 53. Mike. I got one.
Now Dalton with a first and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And that last penalty makes his third off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And the Bengals grab it. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. And the Ravens have taken the lead in a very offensive-minded game. Marquise Brown, a yard shy of 100. He's at 99 for the game. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This one from 35 yards away. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
Time to see if the game plan this offense has put together will be successful or not as they take over here early in this first quarter of play. First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation?
Big time to it. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Buying time to his left. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That Now Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 4th down, no problem. And this defense in a little bit of a tight spot here. The ball is inside the red zone. 2nd down and 6. These two teams all tied after 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now Mayfield steps away. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So late 2nd quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and tie it, or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into intermission? And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead. A long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the 2nd quarter. Mayfield now on the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense converted once on out there again to try once more. Mayfield to throw it. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Dawson's kick is up and through. So we've reached halftime in a... So I'm waltzing down. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. Murray with a third and long. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That was an excellent.
They come out here in the I. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max. So here's the situation. The football in the red zone for the offense. Second down and 1. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. On second and 1, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there. Well, the turnover forces this defensive unit to scramble to get back out there as now they get the unenviable task of defending a first and goals. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? First and 10 in the red zone. A first down throw from Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The Cardinals on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Landry now on the return. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Arizona, the win gets them to 5-9 now.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Matt.
The scoreboard says goose eggs right now, but we might be changing that momentarily. The offense with the football in the red zone.
20. Mike 40, Mike 40. Here it comes, here it comes.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go, Keith, get off the field first.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A well-executed 22. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
48 Mark. Ready?
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, you got 3.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the... Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. 2nd quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. Throwing. Mayfield being chased out left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Step, and this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last. Well, let's get back into the action. This defense up against a 1st and 10. The ball down at the 12-yard line. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. A potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second half lead? This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One of the money routes.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. To throw, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. But he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good.
Set, 180. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On first and 10, Mayfield dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. Fourth quarter, tight spot here. Kicking team down by 3, going for the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely.
180.
On first down, Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Browns on third down. 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They run with Hunt. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel...
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cleveland, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, their playoff hopes take... You have an injury from the last game. See how long they'll be out.
Mixon.
All right, let's get you to the action here as we pick things up early in the first quarter.
180. I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up to you.
Mayfield on first down, escaping the pressure right. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mayfield forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker. And
there, he got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. On after the sack. Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a 3rd down situation looming. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. On third down, Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Mayfield to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker press. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains. Time to take you back into the ball game. It's a red zone alert as this defense faces a 1st and 10 in the final minute of the opening quarter. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The numbers for Mixon last week, 20 carries, 102 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Dalton. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 yards there, first down. Dalton here from the gun. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a first down in the red zone. And Dalton to throw. That's complete right around the 8. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw here, Dalton. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. And the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And it'll be Dalton again. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross. Well, this offense has struggled. They have not scored yet. They trail, but a chance here late in the second quarter to try to get some points on the board. Buying time to his left. He'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into 4th. Mayfield now. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain. They go play action. Mayfield steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll buy some time right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker Preston Brown there to knock that one away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
4th down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway. Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. On second down, here's Mixon, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Dalton now to pass. And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3. A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. Here's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? First down, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 20. This defense now desperate to protect their 3-point lead. What can they do here? This might be the drive that decides it one way or the other. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This is Mixon on the draw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on fourth down. Man here, it's Green.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies him to get set. He's back to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.J. Carey right there in coverage. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now Joe Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Bullock will put this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So this game is tied. The offense has 1 timeout left as they search to move the ball down the field and into field goal range to try to win it. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Mayfield on play action, sliding out of the pocket. He'll let it go, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the...
Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up.
Here we go.
On second down and 4. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter.
41's the mic. Check, 41.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield able to find Harris, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the ball in the red zone here. Defense in a pretty tough situation. 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's 1st and goal. Can they finish it off and punch it in the end zone? And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield. A red zone alert as we get you back into the action. This offense coming up on a second down and 3 to go. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield, the quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away. A red zone alert forthcoming here. A first and goal situation as this offense looks to punch in the football from right around the 6. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield saving his best for the playoffs with his third. So this offense looking at a 2nd and 4. The football inside the red zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield dancing to his left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about...
Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Mayfield forced out to his left. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now he's going to throw deep. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're in. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown. 4th quarter, tight spot here. Kicking team down by 3. Going for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Here we go.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Mayfield to throw. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Now it's Watson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the AFC Championship.
Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a 3rd down situation looming. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Still scoreless here in the first, but a 3rd down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
And again, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a
180. Three bud.
Mayfield with it once more. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. The Browns are in. Touchdown. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot. Now Mayfield on fourth down. He'll buy some time right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Jackson, that's complete right around the 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Flushed out right. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down. Time to jump back in. Opening drive, 3rd quarter. And this offense has it in the red zone, 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Mayfield, Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. This defense holding on to a slim 3-point lead here in the 4th. They need to hold on and hopefully yield no more than a field goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll look to run with Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major...
All right, it's time for this big O-line and the playmakers to take control of this game as we get down toward the end. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was set to Valve. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. Good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a throwing now is Jackson. On the move to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
We play to win. Let's go. Good. 180. 48 right now. Let's go. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played.
Time to get back into this one here in overtime. A red zone alert. And a touchdown means game over.
Let's put him on the buses.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? Now, it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yeah, a couple of the more memorable ones for sure. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
They're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will...
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA.
All right, time for an early game drive here as they look to hopefully set the tempo for the remainder of the game to come. Now on 1st down, buying time to his left. Hard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man, it's Allen. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about, if you're in Kansas City, the organization, the team, the city, how well are you set up for future years with that youngster as your quarterback? Not only are the guys on the team excited about it, think about free agents thinking about where they might want to play. If you're a free agent receiver, you're thinking Kansas City.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there. Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Now Breeze on third down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the... Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he gets it down. Tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a first down in the red zone. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Ready. 5-9.
We're scoreless after one. The NFC with the football here to begin the second quarter as they come up now second and goal.
Ready. You're waiting. You're waiting.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So typically, you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on fourth down. But they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the NFC out. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Breeze now to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So not much left here before we reach halftime as the offense is out there now hoping to put together a scoring drive before they head to the locker room. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 7 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, let's get back into the action. This defense up against a 1st and 10. The ball down at the 12-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. Time to jump back in. This defense, they're in a little bit of dire straits here as they'll come out and see what they can do facing a 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll let it go. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys... Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there and a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. To throw is Breeze. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work. All right, time to jump back in. This defense already 2 scores down. Points here would certainly make their road back a tough one. On first down, Breeze. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They run it again with Kamara. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Gold is good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. The offense is in the red zone. It's a 1st and 10 situation at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents.